So we made it onto Reddit again with yet another hate thread for I don't know what reason this time. So let's, I answered some comments in this as well. Let's go through it. This might be hot take, but I feel like CrisHeroes' video about game dying might be inaccurate at best. I don't believe this game can be actually measured by content viewership, and Sprague directly mentioned that most times Chris complained about terrible viewership. Sprague had excellent viewership. No idea, this has never happened. This already, the first sentence is already misinformation. Personally, I stopped watching Chris because he turns into an absolute vile person the second he tilts. I don't think I tilt. If I was a tilted person, I would not have a 60% win rate. And the times he mentioned having terrible viewership, Mewtwo Y for example, second misinformation, I said Mewtwo Y was the best viewership I ever had. Where explicitly when he was living in tilt. Living in tilt. What is this living in? Do these people know what tilt is? Oh, so this is already like 2 sentences and already double misinformation. No one ever has said that I complained about viewership, that Spraggets had excellent viewership, that never existed. Second of all, I said I had the best viewership I ever had during Mewtwo Y meta. It was the best viewership I ever had. The last few months, I've seen this name pop up on the Reddit, usually not positively. Things about him freaking out on his stream and fans. I think it's awfully audacious to act the way he does consistently and try and blame the game for people not wanting to watch him. I think if he controlled himself and knew when he stepped off the game or could even acknowledge when he makes a bad play or throws the game, he would be having a lot better of a time and much more viewership. I'm just tired of tuning into his stream while he's mid-meltdown, because I've never actually heard him say maybe that bad play was my fault. Thoughts? So, I read, there's 4 sentences and every single sentence has been wrong in this. This is the thread and it has 100 upvotes. This is the original message of the thread. Double misinformation. Inaccurate explaining of my stream. Like... I mean, okay, so if someone says something dumb in my Twitch or YouTube chat, I think it's just entertaining to like banter with them and finding out more reasons on why they think this is the way. I kind of find it content, but I guess a lot of people don't find it content. But like arguing with an idiot in my chat, like I enjoy it. You know? I want to know more why they think this is the way. I think it's entertaining, but maybe I'm in the minority when it comes to this. But I find it entertaining when someone says something beyond dumb and like backseat games something super wrong. I enjoy I would ban them. Like if I wouldn't enjoy it, I would just permaban them every single time, right? But I never ban these people who like trash talk me because I want more. This is just entertainment, right? You know, it's the one thing we have maybe going on, right? Like nothing of this. So this never happened. This never happened. Okay, I'm usually like because the Reddit hates me when the Reddit doesn't post anything good about me. The Reddit only posts things that streamers do bad. Like the subreddit hates streamers and content creators for Unite. I think at least. So yeah, when I usually pop up on the Reddit, it's not for something good. Apparently, and it's crazy how still people think that I don't acknowledge when I make mistakes or throw the game. I still don't understand this segment either. Do people really believe that I don't make mistakes or like I never blame myself? Like I say I threw or like I'm boosted, I'm washed. What am I doing? I say this, I feel like every single game. So I really just don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is about. But there's more comments as well. So we continue to the comments now. I think actual player bases dying or not question are just essentially pointless as nobody knows the short of the company itself releasing data and it's all speculation. I mean, that's true. I can just look at my own data and look at other, like, I mean, of course, like, to me, a game is dying when the viewership drops. But, like, of course that makes no sense. But for me, it's dying then. Maybe I should have clarified more that the game is dying for me than it's dying itself. But then I see, like, people are always like, Chris, you only care about your own viewership. It's just you dying. Your content is bad. That's why it's dying. I've seen, like, how many content creators quit Unite just this past week? So many. Like, I see so many Twitter tweets about other content creators also just being done with Unite. So, like, why is it always me? When I say, like, my viewer numbers are, like, your content is just bad. That's why no one is watching anymore. That's what I have to hear. But, like, I saw so many people quitting. I think demon from viewership is flawed as you say viewership is based on way more than just player base numbers. The one streaming the ability to generate and who would view a matters. Sprockets is generally very chill vibe and like your personality, and that's no small part of the popularity as a streamer and figure in this community. But then why are Spraygate's numbers dropping too? You know, the absolute best in skill terms compared to other streamers. People like a good sport. Spraygate's numbers are dropping the same way as mine are. Like, it makes no sense. I completely agree, someone who can take a loss in stride, or at least admit that they aren't the best in the world, will always have more viewers than someone who blows the speakers out of devices because they died once. When do I do this? I blow out speakers out of the devices because I died once? I just think his entire video is extremely out of touch and shows a lot more about his personality, refusing to accept blame or criticism than he probably wanted us to see. Thanks for your thoughts. Didn't Jake agree on every single point in my video? I think my video was very chill as well. Huh? For anyone who watched my Is Unite Dying video, wasn't it very, like, chill and normal? Huh? I blow out speakers or devices because I died once? This has up 15 upvotes as well. This person can't be serious. Am I being trolled? Like, Spray gets... he agreed with everything I said. For me, I do watch streamers' ability to entertain. Also, edit clips for like more means more to objectively superior play when it comes to cost of having to watch a grown adult kicking off. Okay. Interesting. Refusal to accept blame criticism. It's fine to like him for a reason, but this isn't it. Anyone that says clearly only looks at clips without full context or are just blowing it out of proportion. He does accept blame criticism when it's actually valid. Oh my god, there's smart people out there still. Saying you never heard him say something was his fault is just disingenuous. He tilts, of course, just like any other person playing the game in the state, and trying to be a smart aleck will obviously be met with more frustration. On top of that, his meltdowns are very tame in comparison to literally most more players. I'm sure he can try to invalidate his points about the state of the game because you're trying to suggest that only he is losing viewers because of being rude. I've been rude to my viewers for like the past 2.5 years, so it has never cost me viewers. If someone is stupid, I would call them stupid, you know? Like, it has always happened since I've almost streaming for 9 years now. I've always done the same. Like, that has never cost me viewers. People like that as well. Not everyone wants to watch, like, positive kindergarten all the time. People like banter, people like a bit of this. It's funny as well, right? Yeah, teachers also still in my chat, right? Like, at least this comment I like. This is, so I'm not as delusional. If people write this with what I think as well, I know that I'm not that delusional. I have to agree with you on this one, split between false information spreading, putting people down. Everyone has their fair share of tilts, but that doesn't mean Chris is non-stop tilting or hating the game for no reason. What time he died. Also, I think part of why he rants about the game is because how much he loves the game. Look at Tyler 1, for example, League of Legends. He yaps all day talking shit about it, still plays it because he really likes the game. But the issue, like bad players, bad balancing, bad updates in AFK, all frustrating to deal with. Doesn't mean the core gameplay isn't great or anything, though. I can also list out examples of you ranting about Call of Duty, for example, but still plays, so you get the point. It's same to say someone wants a lot of context, respect is due where it's given. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Thanks, man. Okay. Reddit is not all lost yet. Thank you. I appreciate it. Found his burner account. And then this happens. Someone is saying that this was my comment on my burner account. My 8-year-old burner account. Ah, yeah, classic. Do you guys know the meme of that, like, very bad-looking wolf and then that, like, cute dog or something? Like, I'm that, inside of the Unite community, I'm that big wolf or something, right? But if I would be in the League of Legends community, I would be that cute-looking dog. Do you guys know that meme? Or whatever it is? I mean, I can maybe find it. But, yeah, wait. Right is how the Unite community sees me, and left would be if I was just inserted into the League community. I would be just, like, the nicest person ever, apparently, you know? Like, this is like how extreme the difference between League and Unite are. In Unite, I'm portrayed like this. In League, I would be portrayed like this. I swear, like, I'm not even kidding. Alright, let's continue. This is all about Pokemon Unite. Personally, I don't like watching Chris at all. I much prefer Teets, for example. I don't, she's just social and fun, and even if she's a top player, I have a good time watching her. Okay, that's great. That's great. Teets is very chill. Good for you, man. I only watch Moi because everyone else whines too much and goes out where they make the most obnoxious kinda clickbait. Obnoxious kinda clickbait. I don't think it's accurate to say Spray gets more likable and Chris is not. That's why their trends are different. Spray gets also goes through periods of tilts and bad moods for life. He has recognized that himself. My opinion is that they have slightly different audiences, and Spray gets has a higher percentage of people who watch him because of his persona, while Chris has a higher percentage of people who watch for gameplay and just Unite. True. When casuals tune into Unite streams during new character release, most people just click on the channel with the highest amount of viewers. In their language, on Twitch usually it's Chris. If the casual player base is becoming less interested, the channel gets significant amount of their views, is the one that's going to suffer. I think it's this ingenious to use that. Start blaming him because you don't like him. You also cannot step off the game because it is his livelihood. Spray gets also go through tilts and bad mood. Oh, he finally got downvoted. He got downvoted. What? He has been downvoted. No way. This is the main difference between them. Spragus has recognized it and owns it. I've definitely been around to see Spragus lose his shit on stream just like Chris. Personally drift away from it and he doesn't really try to correct himself. I also really value your input on the additional casual viewership from Twitch. I'm sure that does make of his viewership personally feel a lot worse. As far as your point, if it's livelihood, I really don't think it has to be. I can't be the only person who watches more generalized streams, who plays more than one game because of their personality. When I first started watching Chris, I only enjoyed his personality. I never exclusively watch to break down every play he makes. That's not the kind of person I'm listening. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. I think your opinion on this matter really stems from your very apparent personal disdain of Chris rather than Objective's view on the situation. Yeah, I mean, it's true, right? Like, literally. He's just a hater. Like, there's nothing else to say, just a hater. And that's it, right? Like... On another note, it's very difficult for variety streamers to make a living. Only a very small handful of people can pull it off. For everyone else, if you try to make content from something different than what you become popular of, your views dramatically plummet. Like literally 10 to 20% of your views of your normal content. Bro, people know. Oh, I'm so happy when people know. Oh my god, it makes me happy. Makes me happy when people are actually, they actually know. Yeah, thank you. Variety streaming is just straight up not an option for most people. It's not like Chris purposely chooses to only play Unite all the time. I should like make this a command in my chat. Right here. Praise Yuri. Should make this a command in my chat when people are like, Chris, just play other games. that's the answer there. Not really Chris Stan, but I feel like you all blame him too much for tilting, and personally I find it funny when he does. I mean, it is part of entertainment, right? And that is some part of this persona. You may not like it, but probably his viewers do. Maybe he's tilting on purpose if he knows his viewers like to see him vent. I think it's strange to take these moments as reflection of this entire personality. For example, I know that Chris personally helped raise funds for LGBT charity stream and a lot of other popular Unite streamers refuse. This alone makes him vastly more agreeable to me than other streamers who may put on a fake, nice persona and then refuse to use their platform for anything substantial. Lol. I'm glad to see also comments defending me. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Yeah, people think you can just switch games. His bluntness and occasional rudeness is part of his appeal, to be honest. Oh no. I mean, it kinda is, I guess, but like, I know a lot of people can't take it, but true. It's a good contrast to guys like Spraggets and Inda. He's becoming a bit more burnt out because of the state of the game, probably, but I think no one would blame him. Maybe you should stop forcing yourself to watch him. You clearly don't enjoy his stream personality. Chris can be toxic at times, but I'll be honest, I play only solo queue and a lot with the things you can see you can't just help, and they end up staying toxic or frustration. Different is that I'm alone and Chris has a lot of people watching. True. Inda's just as toxic as Chris. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I've seen people say Inda is chill, but bro, Inda has also cracked from streaming solo queue a lot. You can see it. I love Inda, but solo queue has completely gotten to him too. Poor guy. No one should be going through this. No one should be going through this. But a solo queue just breaks you. It will break you eventually. Like, playing this game ranked daily instead of just, you know, him practicing with his team and stuff, it's going to break you. Like, Inder's also just getting more and more annoyed, but, like, who wouldn't be, you know? It's... yeah. There's okay. I think the playbase is not dying, it just has nothing to talk about. Okay. I mean, there's nothing to... yeah, there's nothing to talk about because the game doesn't release anything. Yeah. You're right. There's nothing to talk about because nothing is being released. We have no content. You're right. Thanks. Right, he's right. He's right. There's nothing to talk about because there is nothing in the game. Yeah. I think about CrisHeroes shit, but I think I've noticed I've never seen this game really advertised. Like, okay. Like, a lot of people don't understand that MOBA's essence is not really healthy. It's probably one of the most toxic genres, probably because you have to deal with people you don't know and people that are not... yeah, okay, yeah, yep. I have with Chris is that he feels unhappy with the game, he should move on. Okay, I mean, it's not that easy to just move on. And, you know, after bidding it for so long, it's very difficult to just move on. I don't think people understand how, like, you can't just move on. I guess I still like and watch Chris videos. I think he's tilting, reactions funny, even when he complains. Maybe it's just this accent. His viewership is mostly heavily declining. I believe it's both part in the game and super stay with no new content to speak of because he's hyperbored his viewers with an extreme amount of content, which I just said. Unlike Unite likes content, so he's churning out 6 daily videos, plus the streams where he transacts himself to 6 hours of solo queue per stream. Yeah, maybe I post too many videos, I don't know. Maybe I post too much. Maybe I do post too much. Yeah, no, but you don't have to watch me, exactly. Like, if you don't enjoy my content, no one is forcing you to watch, right? Not a Christian, I watch his streams every now and then. I really turn to detest when he complains about his shop. I already hate this guy. Just by, like, putting this in exclamation marks, I already hate him. Any streamer complaining about receiving money for playing video games? To me, completely tone deaf considering the state of the world right now. And the working class. It's the classic, people have it worse, so don't complain. Alright, got it. They were skipping. Alright. I disagree with your first paragraph. I think just because he's more privileged compared to others doesn't mean he can't complain about his current situation problems. It feels like you're pulling where you're complaining when someone has it worse than your argument. I listen on Chris streams from time to time and he usually says he understands his privilege, but it doesn't make his problems lesser in comparison. I don't think you should dismiss other people's personal life situations like this. Yo, base comment. Why can't, I mean, yeah. It's a very privileged person to position to be in as a streamer. Okay. I'm surprised so many people disagree with it. The game has released 3 characters nearly halfway through the year. They are on a pace of 6 new characters a year. Last year they released 13, the year before 17. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people like are so mad about this, that I'm saying like, but we have gotten 3 characters in 6 months, like, I don't think we can blame him. He's playing solo queue all the time and every solo queue player goes through the same. He's expected to carry noobs all day. In my opinion, his reactions is natural. Yo, appreciate it, man. The difference is that what he has a huge platform as the normal solo player, he's trying to determine the health of the game by his own viewership, which has necessarily been a really bad measurement for the game's health. He just acts like he's the main character and it's currently condescending. Okay. Like, but it's on my YouTube channel, it's like my bub, I don't, okay. What did I do to him? I asked him in this thread what I did to him. I asked him if I insulted his family. Or something. I mean, in my content, in my content, I'm the main character, right, when it comes to my content. In my Twitch stream, in my YouTube channel, that's, I mean, of course, right? Like, if you just don't like my content, just don't watch it. Why does it affect you that I post a video that the game is dying? Like, why does it personally affect you? It's my, like, for me, it is dying. Personally, and I'm talking about my personal experience, my personal stuff. It feels like a huge part of Chris content is him just putting down others or shit thing on his actual viewership and subscribers, and he just can't do it anymore. The solo queue experience is way too tough for him. Okay, this is a sarcastic comment. I don't think it's reasonable to turn this into a Chris hate party. That's so lame. You might especially heard the viewership's decline, but he isn't wrong. The content for this game has become incredibly stagnant. They need to release more content and become more often to bring people back, especially late into the season. People are not incented to play Unite. The meta might be in a pretty good place, but the game doesn't hold many players' attention. Yeah. The tension wasn't okay. The tension wasn't a Chris hate party. Like, did you see the things you wrote? He's saying it's not meant to be a hate party when he wrote the things he wrote. when the first paragraphs of this entire thread are just lies. I genuinely enjoyed his content until his constant tilting became too much for me to mentally handle. He has a crap mentality towards the game, and that bleeds badly into his content and does affect some of his fans. It's too much for his mentality to handle? His mentality? His? I personally turned to streams where he went, hey, what does this mean? Does anyone know what this means? AVOL? On his own viewers, and it just makes me sad. I don't even feel appreciated as a viewer, and why I would continue to force myself to watch and support someone. No one is forcing you to watch me! I don't know what this means. Someone who won't even take a moment to acknowledge the people like me, others who have commented, who spend prolonged periods of time watching, engaging with them. But, I mean, no, I appreciate all my viewers though, right? It's like going on a rant, okay. But I always say I appreciate my viewers, I just go off on the stupid ones. I'm sorry, is it really that bad if I see a stupid comment that I call it stupid? Is that really this bad? That I call out stupid comments? Like, if you don't write anything stupid, nothing happens. You know, like, but like, if I see annoying backseat gaming and stupid comments, I will engage onto them, you know? Or maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. But, I mean, I guess. Should the game next content? The game has bad player base. We all know everything streamer for peers mentioned it often enough, but that doesn't just give Chris a pass to hate and attack every single person around him. I have a pass to attack every single person around me. It's not a hate thread, by the way. Guys, this is not a Chris hate party. But I attack every single person around me. Spencer community as a whole, I'm genuinely worried for his health and well-being. As much as I'm the Pokemon community moving forward with someone as openly toxic as he has been recently. Bro, this is a crazy person. This person's absolutely crazy. He's a major part of why his viewership is declining. No one wants to come home from work stressed about life, turn into stream, prefer only game and complain about how hard his job is because he plays solo queue. I mean, true. I need to turn this down. I need to tune down complaining about viewership stuff. I need to stop. It's true though, actually. I need to stop doing that. It's true. Don't we have to come every year? Blah blah blah. So I'd be hot take, but likes of CrisHeroes and Sprague's opinions don't make a great deal about the death of the game. People say games are dead all the time. It's a buzzword. Who cares what they think? I mean, true. This is healthy edit. Like, why do you you don't have to care about what I have to say, right? This makes this is actually true. You literally it doesn't cost you anything to just not care about what I post on YouTube, right? So, literally, it doesn't cost you anything. If you don't like it, you just don't have to care what I have to say. Like, you literally don't have to care. What I say doesn't affect your life or Unite experience, does it? You literally just cannot care. And it's fine. Yeah, I asked him, did I insult your family or something? And then, read this, guys. This is one of the most parasocial things I've ever read. I'm worried about your physical and mental health. Straight up. Watching your more recent content just makes me sad. Like, obviously that's not your problem. But I really do mean it when I say I want to watch your content and support you. My own mental health just can't stand to it. His own mental health can't make him watch me. What is he? I'm sorry, I hope everything works out for you and you can be pretty successful in whatever is happy and I just want to see you happy and fulfilled in life. And maybe it's my own projection to say you aren't. I don't know. I don't know you more than I have gotten throughout your content. I appreciate everything you have done for me and our community in my short time in it. Personally, I feel like I've noticed a change since I first started watching. When I first started watching nearly a year ago, I felt like you laughed more, made more jokes, and generally left behavior of others not get in your as often. I literally got cancelled last year for saying a word to people. That was literally just last year. I think I never changed, have I? I don't think I was different a year ago. A year ago we had Zashi and Mewtwo running around. Was I happy during Zashi and Mewtwo metas? Without draft, with blind pick? I don't remember that I was much more happy there. I think I'm literally the same as I always was. I just... Have I changed, guys? I feel like I'm the same that I have been. But of course I'm a bit more... I don't know if I'm a bit more depressed, but of course I'm a bit more sad with how Unite is going. Of course, it affects me. Of course it does. You can't just be sitting here smiling every day when things are going bad for you, right? Like... I feel like Chris takes have gotten worse and worse throughout the years. He is a solid player, but doesn't mean his opinions are good. I really wish they would give me examples on this. Like, they just say my opinions have gotten worse and worse on my takes. But, like, which ones? I say which opinions are takes? A take that viewership is going down from week to week and that we didn't get a lot of content this year because I don't see how it works. Bad takes when you can just look at it. Like, I love Chris, but, like, any person he has 8 takes. I mean, of course I have, but, like, would like to know which ones then. You know, give me examples. It seems like his ego feeds into his takes a lot. He knows he's a good player mechanically and he's trying to use that as a way to have authority on the game's mechanics and health. And it simply doesn't work like that. Especially when you're using your viewer base as a metric while also being extremely unlikable streamer via tilting constantly. I'm extremely unlikable streamer via tilting constantly. People don't know what tilting is, I think. People have no idea what tilting is. They have no idea what tilting is. I think you both nailed it. I used to watch both of Straggers. I dropped together to this behavior. Okay, Shaman. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Like, you don't have to watch me if you don't like my content. Yeah, for sure. I think most obvious in some of his build choices too. I think he's basing his viewership with the player base. You cannot do that. Maybe it's not the player base lowing. Maybe it's just your viewers that are tired of the same format. The resume of his main channel is a banner with a clickbait title, X is just OP, this build should not be allowed, and the video is him using the mono of the banner with a good match he made with, commenting the plays with a plain voice tone. I usually watched every video he released, but for the last few months I stopped because it's always the same. He's a good player, but if he wants to make more views, he should try new things. Why is everyone's people, like, people only think my viewership is declining when everyone's viewership is declining? It makes no sense. And I don't even do it this extreme anymore. Like, a W take? I don't see how that's a W take. How's that a W take? People say I only like clickbait or something, so let's see here. Does this counter? First pick 20 targeted enemies. Too many players don't know about this game, tells you the score. I was live at first sight. I picked scoring solo Kyododro in a tree game and destroyed. Tyranitar's not broken. This is BS, which literally is. I'm asking if Buzzword's win rate is a skill issue. Is this the end? This Pikachu bit is my new favorite to play. Where am I saying, like, people are still making it out to be that I say every single video this is broken, overpowered. Destroyed in draft, don't just surrender, tournament ranked draft, terrible or skill issue, secretly broken, okay, maybe this one. But it's like question mark. It's secret, like, my team forced me to Sentry with Pikachu. Fully double stack Serena in under 90 seconds, instant game over. Okay, maybe instant game over is a bit like, you know, is a bit much, but like not really. It's like, what about these are not clickbait now? I'm so confused what people consider clickbait. Why is this so fun? Water Shuriken is addicting to play. Underrated sanctuary. This player base is sleeping on this Pokemon. Complete domination. Most fun attacker. The worst Pokemon. Doran is the worst Pokemon. Dingy. Mimikyu funny duel. Should this be nerfed? I need revenge. This is BS, which literally is. Is this busted? Question mark, exclamation mark. Okay, sure. Top tier solo carry. A highlight montage. This bit one-shots? Like, where am I still saying every single sentence that something is broken, overpowered, or things, right? I don't, right? Unless I'm delusional. Am I this delusional? New best spin bit, this bit destroyed. I mean, it's time to go back. God tier Tyranitar. Here's a Comfy and a Blissey with Metagross, Mimikyu, and a Stroller. Secret to winning potion, which is literally because it's the highest win rate item on this Pokemon. This dominates tournaments, which it does. This is a tie game. Unite Move wins games, which literally it does. I stole a Zoomer from Teacher. This is a good one. It's time to stop. Icy Spear, go to Icy Wind. So busted in Central. I mean, it is 200. Like, what a. Okay, forgot to nerf this. I mean, we agree that they probably should nerf Faint Attack Zorg, right? Like, what about these things are still like this clickbait? I don't understand why people still have such a hate boner calling everything I do clickbait. I feel like it's very confusing to me. Another Chris hate thread you love to see at a good old classic. Except he said at the very beginning of the video that doing Mewtwo by Meta's content was doing very well, just like Spraygits. Meta warping mons are good for content but not for play enjoyment. Yeah. I'm with you in this, he's always complaining and he's never the one to blame. That's why I mostly watch Spraygits. He tends to be more positive and even when the meta shit, he manages to see the silver lining. Has he watched Spraygits lately? I feel like people have not watched Spraygits lately. I love Spraygits, but he is also just as done with me as I am with the game. We're both done with the game when it comes to playing ranked. Also the fact that Chris blocks his chat for channel subscribers only affects the viewership. Oh yeah, right. This person thinks that me blocking my live stream on YouTube behind a subscriber thing is like... It's just a YouTube sub. It's one button click to chat. Everyone does that, no? It's the same on Twitch. Everyone does the follower chat only as well. Bro thinks needs to pay. Yeah, bro thinks needs to pay for chatting. You just have to sub to the channel, which is one click. It costs 0. So confusing. One thing I definitely agree with Chris, and lack content is killing the game. Oh, that's a huge wall of text. He never said he had terrible viewership doing Mewtwo Y. I exactly opposite. We're seeing straw arguments on Twitter, but here there's only a small part of nearly 10 minutes of legitimate criticism in the state of the game. You're also projecting your perception only thousands of people, which is ridiculous. Not to mention Chris even states that him being more negative could be a fact as well within the first minute of the video. Like, at least there are some people who understand. I'm very happy. I generally worry for Chris' mental health because at times he bleeds over so much into mine when I watch his videos. Bro blames his mental health on me. Like I've never... He blames his mental health on me. He literally just says that his mental health struggling is my fault. This is ridiculous. Personally, I stopped watching this part. I don't even watch him, but my partner does. And every single time something doesn't go his way, he's a little bitch. He's not a positive influence on the game or game direction. He's a great soul killer, and that's it. His personality is that of a soggy toast. I said, how does this make you a better person than me insulting me on a personal level? Honestly curious. Sorry to offend you, sir. I would imagine you notice this type of negative feedback from the comments on your YouTube video with those who don't enjoy your content. Like, sorry to offend you. Never said that I think you're any better or worse than I am. I'm personally just down vibe with your content or attitude. I mean, that's fine. Just leave it for yourself. Like, not the way you switched up. What is... Oh yeah, this was also a good one. This game is at its best right now. CrisHeroes salty because he sucks at the game and his content sucks, which is why his viewership is going down. He claims the game is dying because the viewership is down, which is funny because the other content creators are not experienced the same. Trust me, if he was any good, he'd be playing in tournaments. And I said, lol, sorry for not wanting to waste my time. Ah yes, solo queue is a totally great usage of time. You mean creating content live streaming? Then yes, it's a great use of my time. You mean you're unable to live stream and make content of turners? Yeah, I'm not. Pretty sure more successful YouTubers do that already. Yeah, which ones? I'm pretty sure they're taken more serious because they're competent in tournaments. Which YouTubers then? There's like, no one even uploads game, like, which ones? What is this? What is this person? He played on tournaments, he was pro there in HOTS. If Unite tourneys actually pays good money, then Momsen he would train and compete. Yeah, cause Pokemon Unite videos make more money than Unite World Tourney, LMAO. This guy thinks prize money makes more than my content. Not to say that you also have to win the World Championship. Bro. Literally, Spray Gets in there, Phil all reacted to your video about the game state, and this guy thinks other creators are doing well. Yeah, right? And they all agreed as well, right? Mostly. I think at least. But yeah. Last comment, I don't like the guy, to be honest, can hardly understand what he's blabbering. I've seen Spray Gets video review about his Unite dying propaganda, and I can't believe someone tries to make 6 videos a day about a game. Try to make 2 quality videos a week instead. But you don't have to watch. Like, why do you care so much about what I post? Just don't watch it then. Don't care. Why can't I post things that people watch? If people wouldn't be watching at all, I wouldn't post this much on YouTube to begin with. But people are watching it. Like, yeah, quality Unite videos. Oh, what? 2 videos? Okay. Sorry for trying to make a living, man. Well, this has been a ride. Yeah, that was definitely a threat. Just another weekly CrisHeroes hate thread on Reddit. You know, just the usual.